Jennifer, who is actually out in Italy. Hi, Jennifer. I think I have your mic.
I just,
Okay. Hi, how are you?
Hi, thank you.
Oh
How
my God. It's good to have you guys both here with me. Different time zones. Jennifer,
definitely, yes.
journalist in Italy, and Wendy's, she just mentioned, is an entertainer, and you guys are both sort of somewhat doing jobs that are out there that requires
Yeah.
you to be out there to some extent. In the case of Wendy and being in Hong Kong, of course, because of they've not really gone into isolation as it is in Italy. You just had record numbers of deaths as a result of the coronavirus. Jennifer, how are you dealing with that in terms of your work, in terms of your life? How has that changed?
well, so as a journalist, I write about food and travel, and so obviously I'm not traveling at all. I've been in my apartment for I think 13 days now. Um, I have been able to go out and go grocery shopping. I've gone twice grocery shopping, and we have to have basically written permission slips, auto self certification that we have to present to the police if we're stopped. And but as far as work goes, I mean, I'm just trying to do as much as I can um, from my apartment, but I'm definitely not going out. I'm not getting out and reporting. I'm not doing anything like that because we can't.
How about you, Wendy? Has travel been limited for you?
Well, right now it kind of is, but we okay with that because like Hong Kong dealt really well with the corona situation. I don't know if you guys read. So far, we've only had like 4 deaths. I mean, 4 deaths is people's families, but being so close to mainland China, of
Mhm.
course, it was something, right? So we dealt well because everybody kind of just doing what the authority says.
What did they tell
Um,
you to do that you did so well?
oh well, wash your hands. Um, a lot of people wear masks. Okay, I don't really wear it, but of course, a lot of people wear masks because I can't really sing with the mask on. But like, I'd say 99% of people here, they wear the mask. Hong Kong is a crowded city. They really take care of the hygiene. They clean the roads. They wash down the roads. They're wiping down stuff all the time, and it's just a lot of like really high maintenance and the hygiene. I think most, like I said, it's because of the practice from SARS. So everybody just went into high gear and just, they just on the high alert if they said don't go there. Like so now they bring some new rules because right now what's happening, a lot of people are returning from the US, Europe, and Canada, and they're bringing the coronavirus in because Hong Kong had like 0 cases for the longest while.
Wow. So
But
now,
over
are
the
there any
past,
restrictions in terms of like border of coming in? Like, are there any
so
restrictions?
right now they asking everyone to quarantine themselves and they put in bracelets. So the people who disobey the rules, like they caught a few people who actually went out with the bracelets. So of course they're gonna punish them. But first they're gonna put them back into quarantine, and then so they're just getting stricter with the quarantine because they actually bring in the disease, they bring in the coronavirus in because it's been almost gone from Hong Kong.
How about you guys, Jennifer? Jennifer, you guys have not uh, been allowed to get out for a little while now, and the death toll keeps rising. Um, People are in isolation. What is different for Italy? Why they're experiencing so many deaths?
I mean, I can't speak medically. Obviously, I'm not trained in that. I would say my best guess is really that we haven't been in isolation yet. We haven't been in quarantine yet for 14 days. So the incubation period, as my understanding, is 14 days. So I think we're still getting the tail end of people who already had the virus and just weren't showing symptoms or it wasn't showing up. Now, I don't know that because I don't have a medical background, so I'm really not an authority to speak on that, but that's my best guess. So I'm really hoping that in the next week, we might start seeing some change because right now we are under quarantine until April 3rd. Um, I haven't heard anything official about extending it, but as of now, it's a 25-day total quarantine that goes until April 3rd.
What do you do to keep yourself busy?
I'm cooking a lot. I'm writing sort of daily posts on Facebook about everything. I mean, one thing that I had to do almost immediately because time just melts, and the thing is I live alone, so in a way it's a bit like solitary confinement. So I'm not interacting with other humans. I don't have any pets. So it takes a toll on you mentally, and I've definitely had a few moments where I had some little breaks with reality. Time sort of melts away, the days, the hours. um, so I had to make a schedule for myself. And I get up, I shower, I get dressed, I put on makeup, and I fix my hair, even though I know I'm not going to see another human being. I put on lipstick every day because it makes me feel, a bit more normal. So I've been catching up a lot of Netflix, trying to do, a little bit of work, um, cooking a lot. Yesterday, I actually made tacos al pastor because I was supposed to fly to Mexico City the day the quarantine was announced. So obviously that trip was canceled. So I made a homemade trompo at in my apartment, um, which felt like quite a task. It took like the entire day, and um, but that's one thing that I've really learned is efficiency is not your friend in quarantine. If you can get something done in 20 minutes, don't let it stretch out to an hour. Like fill the time, fill the days. Efficiency is not a good thing.
So how about you, Wendy? What have you been doing?
Oh, well, let me give you a little story, okay? Because I mean, you know my siblings, so I have to give you this story.
Mhm.
So, of course, earlier on when this coronavirus hit, um, I went to the supermarket. So I went to pick up some toilet paper, whatever. And I'm like, what's happening here? Toilet paper's gone, tissue's gone, wipes is gone. I was going crazy. So I took pictures. So I sent it to my siblings. We
Mhm.
have an inbox thing that it's a
Then
24 hours, 24/7. We just call it sisters. So I send them pictures. It's like, toilet paper? Why? What's good? Then, I'm like, I don't know. So I send them that information. So of course we are a few months in front of you guys, right? So then
yeah,
all of a sudden
what's the big
they're
deal
like,
with toilet paper? You having that same toilet paper issue, Jennifer? What's
they're
the
like,
No, well, somebody
so
asked me if
they're
a friend
asking
asked me on
me,
Instagram if we were using toilet paper as currency like everyone else seems to be. I said, no, we have bidets.
oh my
We're
God,
okay.
it's hilarious because they're asking me, and I'm like, toilet paper? We've passed that. We have well stocked. We have toilet paper. We have wipes. No, it's over. So I just had to share that because at first it freaked me out. I had like, a few left. And I'm just, going to the supermarket, not really. I'm like, what is going on here? Like every single one was gone. So I had to actually wait till after one of my gigs, like
I
2
suspect
in the
one
morning.
I suspect one of the mistakes people will make is that people will start hoarding stuff, especially when it's new to your area.
Yeah.
They'll start going hard. One of the things I actually want to advise, like shopkeepers or supermarkets who've not experienced it yet, if you have a feeling that Corona is coming to your area, start putting a limit on how much people can take
Mm.
Yeah.
because with no shipping into your country,
Yeah.
people are gonna run out. Some people are gonna have a lot, and then that's when the price gorging will start. People try
Yeah.
in Canada. Someone went around and bought out all the Lysol at one area
I
and
heard
got
that.
Lysol from the back of their truck for like crazy
Heard
price.
that story.
People are
But
spending all of the money.
I think Hong Kong actually started the toilet paper panic because when the coronavirus started, they said close. They want to close the border from China, just close the border. So of course they closed up a few. Then they started rethinking. Holy wait, everything here comes from China, comes from mainland. So then people were like, "Oh, we're gonna not have any more toilet paper. We're not gonna." So people just started going crazy and buying it. So I think that meant that just spread to the West, to Europe. So people, because people are asking. Why are they buying so many toilet? And nobody can answer the question. But that's where it started in Hong Kong.
Wow.
I think we started the trend.
You started the toilet paper panic.
So
We started
actually,
the trend.
so in Italy, we toilet paper hasn't been a problem. When I go to the grocery store, the thing that I see running low is Nutella.
Okay.
Really?
Different priorities in Italy.
That's a priority.
Yeah. Yeah, that's different.
Guys, I really appreciate you both for connecting with us and
Thank you.
sharing what's going on in your neck of the woods. I want to encourage you to keep going to remain safe, man, because in as much
Okay.
in as much as in your case, Wendy, it's not really too much of a situation, but people are now coming back to Hong Kong. And in your case,
Yeah.
Jennifer, people are still on lockdown.
Yeah.
I know you're
Yeah.
alone in your apartment. I know you probably want to tell people, because one of the first posts I made was, I said, hey, people are gonna need you to connect with them. Like keep connecting with your friends and keep connecting with your family because just just sitting there by yourself with no one to speak to can drive somebody like me
Oh, completely,
crazy.
Oh, you for sure.
completely.
You.
No, I've started digital adherence. So, like a cocktail hour with friends.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's very important.
You're gonna have to do like a four-way, with all your friends. Let's have cocktail hours and play music.
Exactly. Actually, I had a Friday night. I actually had a dinner party with friends. So they ate dinner and I ate dinner, and we had our phones set up and video
Oh
chatted.
my God.
It was great, but
Wow.
it feels like you're interacting with someone in a normal social sort of situation. Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys, and all the best to you, and thanks for connecting.
Thank you, no problem. Stay safe, guys, and don't send your coronavirus here, okay? Keep it.